we could talk about this, now that it is that I'm recording, we can actually talk about this damn story. So there was a particular tweet. Don't you just love Twitter? There was a particular tweet that went around, and let me find the original. Question. There we go. Yo, this pic. Listen, with no context, even with the context, this is a wild picture. This is not my picture. I knew it is that you was gonna appear the moment it is I started talking about this, right? So the original tweet was, "Let me see y'all drunk pictures or videos," right? I seen this, bro. When I tell you I was crying for like 5 minutes looking at this particular picture, because there is no way. I need an explanation for this, sis. I need an explanation for this. I need an explanation for this picture, because there's no way it is you are folded up like this, bro. There's no way you are folded up like this, right? I need an explanation for this picture. Some of these pictures is nuts. You know what I'm saying? Some of them is wild. Now here comes me. Mind you, this was only a 10 minutes of a difference. Wait, I can't cry laughing right now. This was 10 minutes apart, y'all. And the fact that I'm even saying the story is fucking hilarious. This was 10 minutes apart. And man, I add it is my birthday's in February. We ain't had no fucking coats on. This is me out in the cold, the dead smack of February winter with no coat on. Slumped like this, bro. Slumped. I was gone. And so Clancy wanted me to go ahead and explain the story to how this happened. He wanted me to explain the story to how this happened. So we're gonna go into this damn story time, right? So this was when I first turned 21. This was a week after I turned 21. My 21st birthday was on a Saturday. And for that particular weekend, it was snowing pretty bad up in Utica, New York, because that's where it is I went to school at. I went to Utica College for a couple years, and then I transferred. And I decided I wanted to go to New York City for my birthday. Regardless, I mean, it was still snowing out there as well. It wasn't as much snow it was in upstate New York, like dead fucking upstate New York. But I still had a little bit of fun. If I'm not mistaken, I probably went to go, like, I didn't even really have, like, I went to go see someone for that particular weekend. Do I regret it? Not, yes and no. But that's another story for another day. And that after that weekend came about, I lived with a couple people. You know, I'm not gonna say their names and everything like that. They know who it is that they are. So I had a roommate. My roommate was from Trinidad. I still love her to this day. Like, I love her still to this day. She was probably my favorite roommate it is I've ever had in college. And then I had these two other girls that lived in the other side of the suite. So we lived in a suite apartment. The only thing is we just didn't have a stove because it was just like, you know, for safety hazards and stuff like that. If something catches on fire and whatnot, they didn't want to be liable for it. So we had an electric stove, but they didn't know that. The school didn't know that we had an electric stove, but we was making sure that we was cooking in there at least. So it was my birthday. And then a week afterwards, it was my other housemate's birthday. We are a week apart. So after my 21st birthday, after that week, my friends on the track team was just like, hey, listen, Ariel, if we didn't get the chance to spend time with you for your 21st birthday, that's very big. You know, that's the biggest birthday. And we have to make sure it is that you get turned up. So we need you to come out. Mind you, I was in bed all that day. I was like, you know what? It's my housemate's birthday. I'm gonna let her rock and do her thing. But my teammates was just like, oh no, you gotta come out. I was in bed throughout the entire day. First and foremost, to start this out, I didn't eat anything really that much on that particular day. I could have easily went to the cafe, but the cafe on the weekends was just not good food. I'm sorry. It just was not doing what it's supposed to do. I didn't feel like going ahead and getting some rinky-dink cheeseburgers and fries or like some cereal or something like that. Now, I could have easily went to like, you know what I'm saying, to get me, some chicken tenders and some hot fries and stuff like that, or went to Subway, but I didn't really feel like doing that. So that was my first mistake. The first mistake right then and there is that your girl did not eat anything beforehand. So I'm just like, look, if I come out to New, which is one of the like the new hall that was like, one of like those nice suites apartments. If I come out, I have to put something in my stomach because there's no way. I didn't eat anything. So I go to the little rinky dink bullshit store that's on campus for students. I got me some cup of noodles and I got me some microwavable mac and cheese. That's what the fuck I decided to eat before saying I'm gonna go out to drink. You already seeing where this is setting up to be. You're already seeing where this is setting up. You're already seeing what it is that I'm putting out. So I eat that and I go over to where my friends are. They're pre-gaming. Now, mind you, they're drinking Svedka. Out of all the fucking things it is in this world to drink, they're drinking Svedka vodka, which is the most nastiest type of vodka. I don't even like drinking vodka at all. You know what I mean? At all. Like, girl, I set myself up for disaster when it came down to this. So I go into New, my friends is pre-gaming and whatnot, and they do a shot for shot. They getting ready. We dancing a little bit, whatnot. This and this, whoop-de-whoop. You know what I'm saying? All of that. Now, there was no chaser. They had to go to the vending machine to get like some orange soda and whatnot. So they're just like, hey, listen, Ariel, listen, like, we're going to take a couple shots. Before this, we called a cab because there was no Ubers or Lyft or anything like that in upstate New York back in like what? 2012, I think. In 2012, 2013. We ain't had that back upstate New York. That was something that was a New York City type of thing, maybe a little bit early, but we didn't have that there. We had to call cabs to, do what we supposed to do. To go to place. So it's like, all right, we're gonna take a little bit of pre-games. We're gonna do these pre-game shots, and then we're gonna call the cab to go out to the bar. Right? And there was a bar that was called Blue. Ironic, right? So I'm just like, I don't really like orange soda like that. I used to like it as a kid. So I'm gonna take these shots and I'm gonna face it. You know what I'm saying? No chaser, just straight vodka, straight to the face, right? So now I'm taking a couple shots in. We're knee deep, 5 or more shots. I can't remember specifically to how many shots it is that we had, but your girl was in the trenches already. It's setting up to be a disaster, right? It's setting up to be a fucking disaster as it is. And at one point in time, do I remember taking these pictures? Yes. But here's my ass. Here is my ass here. We're taking pictures and all that stuff. I don't even know why the fuck it is I'm sitting on this nigga's lap. For one, I don't know why I'm sitting on this nigga's lap. Secondly, why is my dumbass facing the Svedka bottle? No face, nothing. I am facing this shit. I'm putting Svedka straight to lips. Like, I don't understand how I did this. I was setting myself up for, if somebody would have said it is, Ariel, you ain't fucking liked yourself that day, I would have agreed. Bro. I don't even know what he's doing in the back. It was like, I didn't even care about that. I was just like, hey, listen, we gonna take these pictures and like, I bet. I was out here really feeling myself as like, So by the time it is that we call this cab and we're on our way to the bar, I'm fucked up. I'm beyond fucked up. I'm chatting and everything like that. I'm falling over the place and everything. Now, I would have been A-okay to recover from if we did not do this. The moment it is, like, mind you, it is February. Only her had on a leather jacket. You know how cold it is in upstate New York in the dead smack of February, a month it is that is known to always be snowing? We went out with no fucking coats. We were just like, hey, listen, we can't hang up our coats in the bar, so we might as well just wing it. We're going straight to the cab and straight from the cab to the bar. So we ain't gonna really be feeling the cold like that. Listen, we done traveled all different type of places upstate New York when it comes down to like our trap meet. So we got used to this shit. We was like, I bet, and especially with liquor in your system, you don't feel no cold. When I tell you it was fucking July to me. You said what year did this took place? Maybe 2012 or 13. I can't remember. So I just didn't do all that fish. Stop. So we call this cab. I'm fucked up in the cab and whatnot, and then we get into this bar. Now, once it is we are at this bar, they're just like, well, Ariel, since it is like, we have to buy you a drink. We have to buy you a couple drinks. Man, when I tell you it is not only it is your girl was facing a Svedka bottle. I had a drink that's called Sex on the Beach. I had a Long Island iced tea. And I had a tequila shot. And I'm downing them. Downing the drinks. Downing them. After I took this damn tequila shot is when things went for a nasty turn. A very nasty turn. I was beyond the point. I've exceeded limits to where like my entire stomach was nothing but alcohol at this point. Nothing but different types of alcohol at this rate. Mix all different types of shit. So at the bar, at first we was kind of dancing and everything, and then I'm just like, I can't really dance. I can't move my stomach like that because it was bothering me. This is where things started to get fucked up. Now I see a little table to where it is that like I could able to just sit down for a second. But now sitting down, I'm doing one of these. Like I'm doing one of these. I'm doing one of these at this rate at the table. So my friend Tyler comes up to me. It's just like, Ariel, no, you can't be laying down on the table like that. They're gonna kick you out. My drunk ass is just like, listen, Tyler, let me tell you something, bro. Hold on. Let me tell you something, bro. I'm fucked up. And I'm going to throw up. At one point throughout this night, I'm going to throw up. It's not gonna be now, but I know it's coming. My drunk ass said this. I remember saying this, actually. I knew I was, wow, clipping me is crazy. Clipping me is crazy. I knew that eventually I was like, I just knew that I was going to throw up. I said it, I was gonna throw up. That's one thing about your girl, even when it is drunk, I'm very verbal about that. I'm just like, how the night gonna be? And it's just like, all right, we need to take me somewhere to where it is I can able to sober up very quickly. But now your girl knows what to do when something like that happens. Like if you ever get too drunk, by all means, before it is that you go drinking, just make sure that you take a vitamin B complex pill or vitamin B pills. Vitamin B12 is also fine. Or gum. Gum helps with the lining of your stomach. So if you feel a little bit of saliva coming through within the mouth, make sure it is that you get either some gum or before pregame, and make sure that you get that vitamin B. I promise you ain't gonna have no hangover. Little game for you. So now we're just like, okay, we need to take Ariel home. At this point. She's too fucked up and she's laying down. She's all over the place within the bar. We need to take her home. So now my friend and also my teammate was just like, hey, listen, Ariel, wait, hold on. I know it is you laying down, but let's take this picture. Let's take this picture really fast. When I tell you my drunk ass, you wouldn't think it is that I'm drunk in this picture. My drunk ass popped up and I said, okay, cheese. This is what this left picture is. I was laying down on this fucking table 2 seconds before. Popped up, and I was just like, I bet. You would not think this is a very drunk Ariel right here. You wouldn't think that. You wouldn't think that. And now let's get into back to the story to where it is the right side came about, right? So now we're just like, okay, so we're gonna call a cab and we're going to go back to campus. Like Ariel's she's laying out. She's laying out at this point. She's laying out at this point. It's bad. So now this is where the second photo comes in. He's on the phone with the cab driver while it is my head is in my fucking lap in fucking cold winter, Utica winter. That is what this second picture is. This was a 10-minute duration to where they got my drunk ass from the table and then now we're outside. You wouldn't think it is that we was in the cold. Based off of these pictures, you would think it was a summer night. It was not. It was a dead smack of winter. It was cold. That shit was probably at least like a good 20-something degrees out. You would never know. You would never know. So my head is in my lap, and I this is where it is like everything starts to fade. I don't remember everything now with this. I remember some things, but not everything. So we finally get into the cab, and I'm just like, oh my God, thank you. Oh my God, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Like, they're going to take me home. I'm going to be okay. Everything is like that. I am really holding on to the essence of everything that I have as of right now. Now, may I add, this cab driver was a woman. This cab driver was a woman. But I'm just like, oh my God, thank you, sir. Thank you so much. I just turned 21 and I've never been drunk like this before. So I really appreciate you so much. And the cab driver is literally just like, hey, listen, make sure it is that she's good because I've been thrown up on before and I don't want that happening to me. And I'm just like, listen, sir, I'm not going to throw up on you. I promise. I'm usually very good at knowing when it's about to come up. Trust me, you have nothing to worry about, sir. It's okay. And they're just like, listen, she's like, Ariel, she's a little fucked up. I was like, she's normally not like this. I'm sorry for how it is that she's acting. So there was one point in the cab that I do remember it starting to come up. I was feeling a little bit of the retching. So I did tell her to pull over. When I tell you these niggas bum rushed my drunk ass like out the door, my head out the door. It's just like, first of all, they knocked my head onto like the glass because they was trying to get me out the door. And I said, guys, I feel like I'm gonna throw up. I'm not throwing up. Fuck. So I didn't throw up. No, I didn't throw up in the cab. Made it all the way back to their spot on campus. And I'm just like, oh my God, thank you, sir, so much. Again, I'm so sorry for this. Like, I'm never gonna be drinking like this again. Thank you so much, sir. She looks at the glass and says straight to my face, I'm a lady. Oh my God, sir, I'm so sorry. I kept misgendering this damn cab driver. I felt so bad when like niggas was telling me that. I was like, oh my God. I was like, no, I didn't do that. They was like, no, you did. You did. You kept calling her sir. I was like, well, at least I'm polite. At least I'm a polite drunk. Fuck, you know what I mean? So we get into the building and we talk to this one campus guard that I'm usually really cool with. He knows it is I don't get fucked up like this. He knows it is I am not a wild ass individual like that. So when he saw me like this, he was just like, hey, listen, you need to take Ariel somewhere because listen, if they see it is that she's messed up like this, I get in trouble and everything like that. Cool. Literally seconds after he said that, I get that wave feeling that something's about to happen. I get that feeling within my stomach, that contraction going on within my stomach. So I cover my mouth up. Y'all know what's about to happen. I cover my mouth up and I run to the bathroom. Make it perfectly. Everything went into the toilet. Boom. Nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like no spill. Not even a drop of vomit was outside of the toilet. You know what I'm saying? It went straight shot, just you know what I'm saying? Perfect aim. You know, straight perfect aim. I only threw up twice. Just a couple seconds later, and that was it. I was like, oh wait, girl, listen, I feel great. Hold on. I feel great. Flush the toilet, wash my hands and whatnot, and I walk over to my friend's house. I walk over to my friend's room, and that's where it is. It really takes a turn. It really takes a turn. After that first initial throw up is when the blackout phase happened for me. Blacked out. At this rate now, my friends, my teammates drove their car to bring me back to my building. I don't even remember that exchange. It was a blackout that quickly for me. So I'm getting carried to my room. Like my friend is literally like my teammate is picking me up and just he's like, listen, as long as you don't throw up on me, this and this. I'm blacked out at this point. They put me onto the bed. They tell my roommate to what happened. And immediately once I popped up, I'm just like, I need a bucket. I need a bucket. Immediately throws up again. Throws up again. I knocked out. I knocked out for a couple hours. Knocks out for a couple hours. And may I tell you, it is that not only it is that my roommate was such a W roommate, y'all. Like me and her, we like not only did she helped me really to tap into my Caribbean roots, living with her. You know what I'm saying? She's straight from Trinidad. Came out here for educational purposes. But this, God bless this woman. This woman's a little older than me too. God bless this woman to where she not only it is like she put the bonnet on my head, you know what I'm saying? She made sure it is that I was tucked in. She made sure it is that I was good. This woman cleaned the garbage bin that I threw up in. Wholeheartedly, like she cleaned it out. She was just like, hey, listen, you know, you ain't gonna have the room stinking up, smelling like vomit. So, you know, I cleaned it. This by far was the most W roommate I've ever had. She didn't even have to do that. She did not have to do that. She couldn't have not given a fuck about me during that most vulnerable moment of my time. And she made sure that I was all right. So by all means, that, you know, I love that woman. Still to this day, I love that woman. You know what I'm saying? She really made sure that I was good. So when I finally woke up, this had to be like 6 in the morning, 6, 7 in the morning. I get outside my room because I had to throw up again. This throwing up went on all day. May I add, it went on all day. I couldn't eat anything. I just couldn't put anything in my stomach. At that point, it was bile that was coming up, and that bile was burning. That shit was hurt. That shit hurt so bad. It was at a point to where it is I was gasping because of like how bad that burned. It was not a fun feeling. Not a fun feeling. I couldn't really eat until like the next day, which was like early Monday morning type of shit. You know what I'm saying? I recovered, obviously, but it was not good. I get out of my room, and after I'm done being in the bathroom, I see my housemate, not the housemate birthday, by the way, not my housemate who birthday that was that particular weekend. For, you know, the reason to why it is I said I wasn't gonna go ahead and do anything because it was her weekend. No, it was her. It was her roommate. I see a couple people that's on like I see a mutual friend of ours, and I see one of my friends that is on the track team. They're in the living room, and this girl, she's on the floor. She's on the floor. She's doing all like this and everything like that on the floor. And I'm just like, what the hell happened here? I know it is I got fucked up. So then I talked to my housemate. I talked to my roommate, and my roommate was just like, listen, between all three of you, every single one of you went ahead and got fucked up this weekend. If anything, I should be the fucking person to go ahead and put some liquor in my system between them two as well. Fucked up. So my poor roommate had to deal with not just one drunk person, me. She had to deal with 2 others. And may I add, it is the person's birthday that it was. She wasn't even the most fucked up. It was her roommate that got fucked up off of gin. Gin. Dry ass fucking gin. I don't drink gin. Jen is a different type of beast. Jen is a different type of beast. If I was listen, if Svetka did that to me, imagine what Jen would do. Jen did this girl so dirty. She was so fucked up, man. She was also throwing up, you know? Also throwing up. So come to find out, my housemate whose birthday it was, they had a little shindig at like our suite. And like they got fucked up off of gin and everything like that. At least the person's birthday that it was, she knocked out after this and she threw up. But this particular one, no. They was like trying to make her throw up. It was not happening. It was not happening. It was trying to make her throw up. It was not happening. She was trying to go outside with like no clothes and everything like that. And then like people from our team, you know, was trying to like yank her ass to bring her back inside. So that's why it is that like our two friends and then that was on the track team, they stayed there because it was just like, hey, listen, we'd rather her just be swinging her arms like she's in the fucking snow on the ground in here than her being outside because she was trying to run off. I was like, damn. So moral of the story is, moral of the goddamn story, to how within 10 minutes, your girl went from this to this that quickly. Don't be like me, y'all. Don't do the shit it is that I did. Don't do this. This was a terrible decision. And of course, my dumbass is wearing a Star Wars shirt that says the dark side made me do it. The dark side made you do it, Ari? Really? The dark side made you do it? Yo, Chopsticks, that's the exact same one it is that she drank. It was that Bombay Sapphire. That's the same one it is that she drank. I'm like, oh, you are a different type of beast. Like, do you know how, bro? Do you know how strong it is? Fucking Bombay Sapphire is. Oh God, even I couldn't even look at this bottle, bro. I couldn't even look at that damn bottle. She drank that. And I'm like, there's no way it is. Like, bro, when I say this niggas was trying to make this girl throw up, I'm like, there's no way it is like you, like, bro, there's no way. There's no way. There's no way. There's no way. There's no way it is that you telling me it is that you drink this like London dry gin. There's no way it is that you drank this shit and you didn't throw up. I drank nasty ass fucking Svedka and I threw up, and she didn't even eat anything neither. I guess her tolerance to liquor is a little bit higher than mine because there's no way. Like, bro, I forgot this shit existed until this Chopstick said that in the chat. That's the exact same one it is that she drank. Just looking at this makes me feel just nauseous, bro. Looking at this damn bottle makes me feel nauseous. So moral of the story is, listen, when it comes down to like when you're first 21, you know what I mean? If you want to go ahead and have a little fun, you don't have to drink, to be honest with you. If you don't drink, then that's fine. You don't have to do that for your 21st birthday. But man, please drink responsibly. Please drink responsibly when it comes down to this because, listen, and make sure it is that you eat too. That's why I was trying to, excuse me. That's why I was trying to put y'all onto some game. That's why I was trying to put y'all onto some game. When it comes down to that, if you're gonna drink, make sure it is that you eat something, that you have something within like the lining of your stomach. You don't have to eat a lot, but you want to make sure it's something that's like it's gonna absorb the alcohol, especially if it's something a little bit of grease. Make sure you are drinking a lot of water, especially in between drinks. That probably would have saved me because in the whole duration of like that story, I did not have no ounce of water throughout that time. Nothing. It was just straight liquor back to back to back. Kind of like, you know, between that story and my first time going to DreamCon was probably the only times where it is I got really sick like that. And man, it is like, listen, you don't want to do that. Nah, hell no. Don't drink coffee with liquor, please. Because the worst thing it is that you ever want to do is like you want to pass out because it is you're drunk, but the coffee, the caffeine is making you stay up to where it is you can't. You don't want to do that. That's why I like when I had Jaeger bombs for the first time, I only had it one time and I said I'm never doing that shit again. Jaeger bombs, Jaeger by itself is nasty. It's a black licorice Irish drink that is just very potent. But then when you put I can't drink Red Bulls. I know some people it is that could casually drink Red Bulls. Your girl cannot. We wasn't allowed to in track. But if you drink Red Bull casually, I just know it is. You have a stronger heart than it is that I do. I know you have heart palpitations because there's no way that the way how it is that I drank that Jaeger bomb and how my heart was feeling afterwards, my heart was racing to where it is I was getting anxiety. I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. I wanted to pass out, but I couldn't pass out because it is I was off that Red Bull, but I was wanting to pass out because of the damn alcohol. Don't do that. Please don't. Don't do that. But if you can eat after this, so like you've drinking quite a bit, like if you have like some pizza or something like that, McDonald's, you know what I'm saying? Anything that, you know, Taco Bell, you know, anything that's like out late, open, you know, do so because it will help you. It will save you, you know? But that was the drunken escapade from your girl. That's the story to how that happened. The story to how it is my drunk ass did this shit, bro. You said moral of the story, don't drink. Cool. You know? Cool. Cool. I said that. But I said drink responsibly. If you're gonna drink, then drink. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not gonna tell people to not drink if there's something they want to do. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, you don't have to drink to have a good time though, you know? You don't have to do that. You don't have to do that at all. But yeah, that was a drunken escapade story. And I yeah, the one thing I will say is you will never catch me like that again. I know what to do. But just be responsible.